Page of Pentacles. You are about to get some shit. Something about to come through. Something about to be live for you. Something is about to be like, what? That's really happening? I'm really like getting that. I'm really enjoying that. I'm really like, this is really coming through. Yes, Page of Pentacles. Okay? I hope y'all are doing lovely. I hope y'all are feeling amazing. I am Taycasso or Tay. And this is Tea Priestess. I hope y'all are doing lovely. Okay? Again. And so, Seven of Pentacles. You are feeling like you're watching how everything is out here. You're watching how everything is out here, okay? It correlating to the Page of Pentacles. It's like you are enjoying the blessing because you saw it coming through. You saw that it was going to land. You saw that it was going to happen. And seven is like it being on a level where not only did you work for it, but it is earned, well earned. So whatever this is, it's earned, okay? Six of Pentacles. All these pentacles, look at you, come on now. That's physical shit, that's money, that's cars, things that are tangible, things that you can see. If it's a grade, okay, you're seeing the grades, you're seeing the numbers, you're seeing the things, the results are resulting, okay? So you're seeing a lot happening, and so because you're seeing a lot of this happening, starting off with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you're seeing some shit happening because of all this shit, and it's like, bam, the divine is like, yo, there you go, congratulations, okay? It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Ace of Cups. Okay, so now we're moving into some emotions. We're like trying to understand what's going on. So it's like you are taking everything in. And if this is not now, then this is like some way that you could have been feeling and trying to understand it with the Ace of Cups. Where it's like, okay, I've put in all this work and now I can take a step back and look at that shit and be like, wow, I'm really seeing results. The results are really resulting. Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles again, because you worked for that shit. You said, yup, I'm gonna go after whatever the fuck I want. And you're doing it. It's like, yup, each and every day, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, if it's working out, if it's working on a promotion at a job, if it's trying to find a new job, if it's getting into school, if you're in school and getting grades, trying to make sure that you are on top of your shit, you know, in every way. If it's releasing music, if it's starting a YouTube channel, or already being on YouTube and or some platform and making that shit bigger. Like, you are seeing results, okay? Because you have put in that work. Knight of Wands, you have said, look, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it in a way where it's gonna look good, it's gonna feel good, but people gonna know what's up. And if they don't now, then they will. But I feel like you have some good traction. I feel like people are like understanding about some shit about you, like right now. Like they like, yeah, they doing something. They doing something, you know? Like whatever you're doing, people like they doing something because of the effort that you're putting out there for yourself. the lovers look, and then it's like they love it, okay? So whatever you're doing, it's like, you know, whether they're telling you or not, they are enjoying what they see. You know, there could be one or two or whatever where it's like, nah, they don't. But I feel like overall, you're getting people, or the people that are seeing what you do, or whatever that they understand what you do. They're enjoying that shit. And the other one's Page of Wands. It's like, kiss my ass. Kiss my ass if you don't. It's like, whatever, okay? It's like, if you don't like it, okay, it's cool. The Moon card. And so it's like, because you're putting yourself out there in a way, in whatever ways, for whatever you're doing out here, okay? However you are presenting yourself, it's like showing people what's up about you. I feel like you're leveling up in your confidence, in the way that you present yourself to people, in the way that you are out here. You're leveling up in all different ways. And so, look, Strength card, come on now. I just said this. You are literally showing people what's up. Like, yep, like this is you. You looking like this. You looking like this, okay? Strong as shit. They are like, oh my gosh, that's really them. Yep, Ace of Swords. That's really them. Like, that's really who they are. That's really what they do. That's really all of that. Just real quick. Just, you know, gotta get the lips popping. They cannot be dry out here. Okay. All right. And so, since you looking so good, like in every single way, in whatever ways that is, however they're paying attention to you or seeing you, it's like they see it. You have the it. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that was Page of Pentacles. At the beginning? Did I say Ace or Page? I don't know. But Ace of Pentacles is on point for the, here you go. It's like answering the question from the beginning. Like, why are you getting this? What is happening? Like, why is life looking like this now? Like, why are things going up for me? Why am I getting the grades that I want? Why am I having the conversations with people that I want to? Or it's like, why is God blessing me? You know, it's something like that. It's like, why? And it's like, here you go, because you deserve 10 of Cups. And it's like, take that shit and run with it. Take that shit and just chill with it. Take that shit and just be like, wow, this is what I'm doing. And then bam, Ace of Swords. It's like something else gonna come to you to be like answering another question about how to do something, how to make numbers go up, how to get people to see what you're working on, how to get that job, how to get those grades, how to put that song out there, how to put that YouTube video out, how to put that podcast out there, how to whatever, how to do whatever. It's like, bam, you're gonna get that idea. You're going to get whatever that is and be like, you know, sometimes, or a lot of times, you need, and this is like scientifically tested and approved, but it's like you need idle time, boredom time, idle time in order to really gain ideas, gain your mind and like to access the level of creativity that some people might want to have. It's like sometimes you have to embrace downtime and boredom. And a lot of people do not have that. And so that's why sometimes they are not more creative. Seriously. And so it's like, because you have to embrace that time. If you do not embrace that time, or just embracing that type of time whenever you have overloaded your brain with like a whole bunch of stuff, you know, over an amount of time, and you're trying to, it's like a big ass download. It's like, you know, after you utilize your body and brain for so long, it's like you need time to upload new shit, take time to like decompress, take time to like really, you know, figure shit out. Like the brain literally needs to catch up with whatever information that it's been given for so long. And so you literally have to take some time. Otherwise, the brain and body force you to do that. And that's when, you know, things can happen. And so it's like, if you take that time before things happen, then it's like, before the brain and the body or whatever circumstances or whatever force you to take that time, it's like, embrace it. Because then it can help in life overall. Because you could get ideas that can not only help your situation like now, like one topic, but it can also help like multiple, or maybe like whole life situation. And you can apply that to like everything, you know, who knows. And so like, maybe, I don't know what to say, but like, it's like discipline for working out. Okay, that's something that I've been working on. Or like discipline for making my freestyles and making sure I'm practicing almost every day, or every day pretty much since I've started like recording myself and putting it out there. I've been doing that every day pretty much. I haven't had a day where I have not since I've started, and I'm almost 17. So it's like, you know, it's like just going. I don't know what I was gonna say, but it's like, since I've started, I've been going. That's what I was gonna say. But before I started and I got the idea, I had just finished like a few days of like hectic work, and it was a morning where I was taking a little bit more time to chill before I started doing schoolwork and other shit. And it's like, bam, idea came to me, and it was like, freestyle and record yourself doing it. And it's like, that's an idea that I can take for the rest of like life. Who fucking knows? Like, I can record a video every single fucking day and post that every single day and just see what happens. Like, that's an idea that's like long-term as shit. Because it goes every day, and it's like the number increases every day. And so it's like, you know, day 100 or whatever, that could be a whole thing. Day 30, day 50, day 200, you know, like it could be a whole thing. And it's like, that's a long-term thing. And me just talking it out right now, me thinking about it on that type of level, for real, is like, wow, like that's something that I can keep up for like a long time. And it'd be like, I don't know, who knows, you know, who knows what that could turn into for me and myself, especially posting it on YouTube and some other platforms. It's like, who knows what that could turn into for myself. And so it's like, that just came out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. I wasn't even thinking about freestyling like that. I mean, I was, but I wasn't. I was, but I wasn't. And it just came out of nowhere. And it was like, wow. Yes. And I immediately started to do it. Immediately. And I haven't stopped yet. And I'm like, I can't wait till day 30 to see where I am. Day 50, day 100, day whatever. I cannot wait. Okay? Because again, it's something that it creates longevity of something that's like content worthy, yeah, content worthy, as well as like it's helping me in all ways and shapes and forms, because that's going back to discipline. Like, it's a discipline to be able to do that, make sure it's recorded no matter whatever the fuck happens. It's like, make sure I put it out and do all those steps every single day. Like, that's like a dedication right there. And so it's like, yeah. So something like that, okay? So discipline is also why I brought it up. Discipline is also helping me with school. I mean, I was also good. Like, since this semester started, I've been pretty good with discipline. I've gotten better. Sometimes, since it's like we got 5 weeks left, I'm like, I'm still doing good. But it's like, I'm a little tired right now. So this week has been like getting a lot of heavy ass assignments done and completed so I can chill. And so it's been a lot of big heavy work, but also chill, because the assignments are so big and heavy. And so I'm like, okay. And I'm only preparing. So it's like, this week is my week where I'm like, okay, I can chill and get these assignments done. And then after this, I gotta go back to going hard, like full blown hard, like I started off the semester, so I can end off great at the end of the semester. And so, like, this is like I'm talking about, like, my week of chillish type of shit, but I'm still getting shit done on every level, way, shape, and form, because I have to. Like, I can't stop, but I can find ways to chill also at the same time. And so that's what I've been doing this week. But I know that I cannot keep this up. This was just this week, because I cannot do this past this week. So yes, it's like some idea is coming towards you where it's like it can help you, or you already have it, and it's like it's helping you in every aspect of your life. Like, in every aspect of your life, like making sure I'm working out, making sure I'm freestyling, just those two right there. It's helping me with school, like, and being disciplined and being on point, because it's like, okay, I gotta get this shit done because I want to get that done, and I also gotta do school work, study, whatever, get an assignment done, do a test, do a quiz, whatever. But I want to also get that shit done, along with all my music production shit. I don't know, like, just adding on, like, basically the freestyling added on to what I've also been doing online, which is cool because now it adds on. I was trying to figure out something to tie my whole channel together, and that does it. And so it's like, bam, idea. So that's it for that. Whatever it is for you, or you already got it, it's like, bam, that shit just gonna come to you. And it's like, bam, it tie everything together, it help everything. It's like there for you. It's a blessing from God. It's like, there you go, blessing. Page of Pentacles could be that, the blessing, like, literally. The Emperor, because you on your shit and you not stopping, and it's beautiful out here for you, like, so beautiful. Like, this is Aries shit. This is you taking over, you figuring shit out, but you already know it, but you have the knowledge, but you took time to study, you took time to figure this shit out. And then once you figured it out, it's like, bam, you on it, to where you can do that shit for real. You can honor it. You can take it in stride, be powerful with it. Whatever this is, you can be powerful with it. People can see you in the light by doing this as somebody who is like, okay, like, they can believe in you when they see you do this or whatever. it puts you in a different position with people. Whatever this is, it's like, yeah, Knight of Cups. And this is the bigger position where people know what's up. Not only you know what's up, but people know what's up. And if it's not right now, then that's what's coming. It's like people know what's up about you because you're putting yourself out there in a way where it's like you're showing them that you believe in yourself. You're showing them that you believe in yourself, and so they like, okay, we believe that shit too. 8 of Wands. And it's like they can't help but see that the belief in yourself is so strong that it's like they don't have nothing else to think about or see. It's like that's all they see. You believing in yourself strongly, and it's like you coming out there strong, like real strong. Ain't no holding down nothing. Like you just come out there real strong. And 9 of Pentacles, like you're not holding back, but you're also ensuring that the level of like privacy that you have is like enough for like a good mystery for you with people. Like it's a nice mystery. 9 of Wands. And then it's like, bam, I'm out here, hoes, what's up? It's like there's a mysterious level that you have. And then you post something, you say something, you start something, you acknowledge something, I don't know, you do something and it's noticed, and it's like, bam, they're like, wow. It's like, where was you at? Or what was you doing? Or what are they doing? And then all of a sudden it's like, bam, I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Look, the Empress, bam, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm here, I'm out here, hoes, what's up? That's my card for I'm out here, hoes, what's up? Literally, it's like I'm out here, hoes, what's up? And it's like Queen of Wands. It's like, what's up? Like, you call me. And then it's like you go back to a level of, I'm doing this, I am out here like this, but I don't want to put out too much of myself. Like, you hold on to a good amount of yourself while also being powerful at the same time. And that adds on to a level to the powerful. Like, it adds on to the power that you have. It makes you even more powerful around people, towards people. 4 of Wands. And it's like, ain't this what you've been waiting for? You've been looking at it, you've been wanting it, you've been hoping for it. Whatever you want, you're going to get, because you're working hard for that shit. Even if it's something that's like unimaginable, but also attainable because you're working for it. But also it could be unimaginable and people could be like, that shit unattainable. But it's like, have other people done it in some way, shape, and form? If yes, then okay, you can do it too. If it's something where it's like, ain't nobody ever did that shit before, then it's like, who knows? Maybe or maybe not. Maybe or maybe not, you won't be able to do it. However, if nobody has ever done it, then maybe you could be the first to do it. There's still a lot of firsts that nobody has done out here before, whatever they could be. I'm sure there's like a lot of things that people literally have never done before. We've never heard of. It's like new as fuck. Like, you'd be like, what? And it would blow your mind, anybody's mind, because we literally have never heard about that shit. There's this short on Amaletto. It's a channel, they make short movies. And it's about this man who has this big ass idea. Whatever the idea is, he talks about it, but the idea is like so grandiose that it's like it blows your mind, literally. And he was out here telling people and blowing their minds. And it started off with his wife. He told his wife, and her mind blew up, literally, like exploded. So literally, he was going around, not really, he was like my story did that. I don't know, but so he was warning people, like, if it blow your mind up, then don't blame me. And so some people, their mind got blown up, and he told them their mind might blow up. And so a few people's minds blew the fuck up. But it was like, if your mind didn't blow up, then you were immune to the idea. But whatever the idea was, it was like real beautiful. It was like, it changed the whole world. It solved a lot of problems. It was like so mind fucking blowing that it blew your mind. And so whatever your idea is, or maybe some idea is coming, or you have it now, it's like, it's gonna be mind fucking blowing. And I feel overwhelmed by the idea, by just thinking about the Amuletto short film. It's like, your mind is gonna be blown, whatever this is. Somebody's mind is gonna be blown by your shit, by whatever you put out there, by whatever you say, by however you present yourself. It's like, thinking like, what? I don't know, their mind is gonna be blown. So, you know, you're blowing people's minds out here with shit that you're doing, because it's just that good. It's like, it's that amazing that you can do that, that you can blow people's minds out here. And so, Ten of Swords, it's like, once they mind blown, look, their mind is blown, literally. This card looks like that in some ways. I know it don't look like that, but it do, for real. Because all the swords is like, once the idea goes into the mind, and it's like, boom, mind blown. Their minds can't change. Like, the idea has penetrated their mind. It's like no other way out. They know the shit. They know who you are. They know how you think. They just know. And so, bam. And I feel like that's in a good way, but I was gonna say that could be good or bad, depending on what it is for you. But it's also like Hierophant in the middle. That's on God. That's like, God is like, yes, yep, you gonna figure it out. And not only are you going to figure it out, but this shit is going to be amazing. And while it may take a while, I'm looking at album covers right now, and I'm looking at some people who've been out here for a while, like on a scale of music. And Mac Miller, he's passed away, but it took him a while. He was out for a while before he got bigger. Juvenile, he coming back like bigger than he was before, or like back on a big scale. Gucci Mane, okay. Toby and Wigway is real big right now. That's just a few people. I don't know. But there is like Wiz Khalifa, okay? Like, I remember, like, I grew up listening to Wiz, like, when he first started. Pretty much. There was like one or two mixtapes that I may not have listened to growing up. But I pretty much started off at the beginning of Wiz and Mac Miller. And Gucci Mane, like, a long time ago. So it's like, if you know about Beat King, okay, same shit. Like, he started off a long time ago. A long time ago. T-Pain, a long time ago, but he been out here for a long time and just came back, like, after a while, and is not out here again. So, you know, it's like, but he never left, but he was still here, but he just, people weren't talking about him. He wasn't, I don't know, he was doing YouTube, making beats on YouTube. You can go find him, but he's not doing that no more. I don't really think he's on YouTube anymore. But okay, as I said all that to say, sometimes it does also take a long time. You know, ASAP Mob, all of the ASAP people, same shit. ASAP Rocky, you know, it took him a long time to get Rihanna. Like, that was his ultimate goal. No, I'm playing. But the music, it's like, it took him a long time to get, maybe not. He started off strong, but to get to the influence, the level of, I'm a fashion nigga, I'm a pretty nigga, I'm a Rihanna husband nigga, about to take over a whole island and shit. Like, that took a long time. And so to become a father, you know, that took a long time. And so, you know, if it, whatever it is for you, it's like, also remember it can take a while. And so, like, for me, I have a 5-year goal. Between now and 5 years, it'll be like almost 10 years that I've been making beats, that I would have been making beats, and being a music producer and all that. And so by then, 5 years from now, if ain't nothing happening, like, my numbers have just not went up, even though from what I see, that shit is doing something. That's why I'm like, once I get to a certain amount of numbers, I just feel like it's just up from there. But it's literally been like that. Like, once it gets to a certain point, then it's like it go up, and it goes up at a level of up where I'm like, wow, it's going up. And so, and that's just like, if I'm talking about like Audio Mac, even YouTube, but like Audio Mac in particular, that holds and houses a lot of my music. Not just there, but that's one platform, one music distributor, Audio Mac. It's like, I see the numbers, I see that shit going up. It took a while to get it to go up. Like, at first, that shit wasn't moving at all. And then all of a sudden, maybe like in 2021, and for real in 2022, that shit just started going up. But for real in 2022, a year later, but a few months in also of my music being on that platform, shit just started happening. It started going up, and I was like, for real? I don't know, it was new, it was different. And it's like, over there, the numbers literally rise. And it's like, okay, so in 5 years, if I'm not like wherever the fuck I want to be, which I feel like right now in 5 years, shit, in 2 years, I feel like I could be at 1 million streams over there, like 1 million listens on Audio Mac by 2 years from now, because of the growth that I'm seeing in the numbers now. And that seems pretty good. And that's a big number for me right now where I am. Like, but me saying 200,000 like 2 years ago would have been like, what? Mind blowing. Me saying 50K on one whole beat project is like, what? Mind blowing. However, that's the truth. I have seen it. It's already happened in front of my face in real life. I literally worked for an A on a quiz where I was like, I don't know if this is going to do it, if I'm gonna get it. And then bam, I got it in my fucking face. Like, you know, whatever other examples, same shit. It's like, it's happening. It's like literally in front of my face. It's in front of my face. And so if it's in front of my fucking face, then I know that 5 years from now, I could see some shit. You know, whatever that means, I can see some shit. I've been in some spaces and around some people where it's like, if I can, you know, get around them, just be blessed to like fill out an application or email the right person, or somehow I'm talking to the right person, or somehow I'm stepping foot in some dough where you know, wherever the people are, whoever the people are, it's like I can look at them now and be like, wow, I really was around them. I really was, you know, working with them. Like, they were my peers. And so if I can do that then I can do that again with music production and whatever the fuck. So that's the goal. 5 years from now, I am going to be on a way bigger scale than whatever the fuck I'm on right now. And the numbers are literally going to be up because of me having that in my mind. Like, just having the wildest fucking dream of like me being out there in the way that I'm thinking that I want to be out there. And also me putting in the work. Like, the easy part is the putting myself out there. The hard part is making of the beats and the craft. That's the hard part. I mean, being prepared, or like just talking to the camera right now, like, this is still hard. Like, this is not easy. So it's also like I'm working on that. So that's why it's like 5 years. It's like, let's see what happens in 5 years to see how comfortable I am on camera, where my craft takes me as far as how I'm making beats, what they sound like, how people are responding to them when I put them out, you know, what that should look like, where my numbers are looking like. Because it's like, for me, it's like return on investment, ROI. I need that because I really have put in a lot of work, literally since 2019. So it's like I need some fucking ROI at some point, for real. And so now also it's like my money coming in, it's like a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger for my music now, which means it's only gonna get bigger. Literally, I'm also bringing that in. I just thought about that. It's only gonna get bigger. Literally, because not only am I putting shit out more like I always do, but also whatever I'm doing to make sure the money coming in, the money is coming. It's small because streams pay very little. However, the pot is getting bigger. And so I'm like, okay, I'm doing something. So 5 years from now, we gonna see where Taycasso made that is, you know, like what that look like, you know, I don't know. And this is also like, I'm in school, I'm working to be like a whole, basically like exercise scientist and shit, but also I'm a music producer. So it's like, I'm doing this because that can tie in, because I want to work with athletes like of a higher level, pro. And so that's also why I'm working on things, because it's like I want to be able to not only be at that level, work at that level around pros, but also me, myself, and I be on a pro level in whatever the fuck. And that's on music production, that's on my artistry, that's on exercise science, my degree that I'm earning, that's on everything. I want to be on pro level, maybe expert, but not just like advanced. Like, nah, I'm working for pro level. So whatever that means, I'm working for pro level out here, because I want to work with the pro level athletes and beyond, whatever the fuck that means. I want to work that high of a level, and me, myself, and I get myself to that level for music production, which is all me. I mean, I guess it's all me, but the other part is me applying to positions that are within pro level type athletic work, and not necessarily me working by myself with music production. So it's all me, but it's not for that. Right now it's all me with school to make sure I get the grades, I get the knowledge, and I can go forward. All right, I needed that. Like, you care. I don't know. You may or may not. But I feel like this also gives a nice background to like the reading, and also why I'm like, big ideas. Some big ass idea is going to do something. And the freestyling is helping me in all ways, shapes, and forms to get me to that level. That's why I brought it up. And that's why it was a long spill. Because this shit is going to help do that. Whether I get there or not. But you know, if that's the goal, like if I set my mind to some shit, I do that shit. And that's, I'm gonna say, good or bad. Good or bad. I don't tend to like to do bad things. However, I don't know, whatever things that I've done in the past, it's like good or bad. If my mind was on that shit, I did it. And that's what I'm saying, good or bad. Some people can admit that they have done some things that are bad. And so that's what I'm saying. At that time, my mind was literally made up to do that shit, whether I can look back at her or not now and be like, yeah, I agree with that shit or not. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But my mind was made up, okay? Just like my mind is made up to never do things like that again, but you know, the future. And it just also depends on how you're looking at it and what the situation is, because sometimes things might not be as bad as it is. And so that's why I'm just saying, whatever. So yeah, that's why I put that out there, because that's the goal. Whatever that is, it's the goal for me. And that's been on my mind for the last few years. Like, once I really was like, I'm a music producer. And maybe one day being a music producer could do some things. And I was like, okay. And as I just said that, one of my mixtapes just popped up. So it's like, I'm a music producer. And I have put in this work. It's only gonna keep going up. Every year, it's like something from the previous year gets highlighted to where it's like people are catching up to my work. They catch up to it now, but it's like it's catching up. And so it's like, that's adding longevity right there also. Between like everything that I have out. I have a lot of music out for somebody like me who is nobody to the world. Like, I have a lot of music out. A lot. Like 350 something, 70 something, I don't know. 300, past 350 works of art, like total, out on streaming platforms. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. That's why I'm saying ROI. I need that return of investment. I need that because I put in that much work towards this shit. So that's why I got to see whatever from my investment. And so if that means that I'm taking myself to a level where I am up there, then that's whatever the fuck that means, because I have earned it, because I have put in this work to learn and to do. Whether you could think that my beats are good or not, I don't give a fuck, because I have still put in the work. Like, that's still practice time. That's still, I put in the work, whether it sound good or not. Although I feel like my shit go hard, maybe not all of it, but people like shit that I'm like, what? What? But it's like, okay, if you fuck with it, then okay, I fuck with it too, because I made it. I put that shit, that time in to that shit. And it literally took a long time. Especially at the beginning, it took me days, weeks to make beats. And now it only takes me like 30 minutes. Sometimes I could do less than that. I worked on 3 beats today within like 45 minutes. 45 minutes. And I put out 2, 3 of them today. Like, I put them out. Like, I did all that. And I could do that fast. But it took years, like a couple years, 3 years of like, this is taking days. And then it took hours. And then now it's minutes, however long minutes is, but it took time. Like, it literally has taken time to where now I'm like, I want to see how, like, people be making five-minute beats, but they use extra things to make it easier. But it's like, I want to be able to do that without using extra shit. 5-minute beats. I've done one in 10 or around 10, so I can do it. But it's like shit like that, you know? I like that. And that's a story. That's something where I could take that skill and I can continue to grow and grow and grow off of that. And I can teach that to people, you know? People can see that and they could be like, wow, like, she really went from taking weeks and making trash ass beats on her phone, okay, on GarageBand, to making beats on her computer on Logic Pro, okay, which is a whole hard ass software. Like, GarageBand is hard, but Logic Pro is hard. Like, it's professional software, and it's like, that shit is hard. However, it's like, I'm doing it and I've done it. I've been learning it since 2020, so 3 years. And I'm still learning. However, I have a lot of it down. I pretty much know how to use both GarageBand and Logic Pro pretty well. Fast. If I can make a beat in 10 minutes, 15 minutes or less or whatever, I know how to use it pretty well. And so it's like, yeah, I have to see a return on my investments, because these are big ass returns. I put in a lot of money. It's like money, it's time, it's energy, hands, okay? My hand be hurting, literally. That's why it's like, also, I like to take breaks from school, because, and I figured out that I don't have to write. Like, I figured out a way to study without taking notes to preserve my hand, because I really don't want carpal tunnel, and I use my hand for music production, and I rather use my hand for music production than school, unless I have to for writing papers or whatever the fuck, which is easier on my hand than handwriting things, because I do like to handwrite things, but also I've learned that that takes a lot of fucking time. And I got a 10, I mean like an A on my quiz without writing no fucking notes. Just using the book, just going off of the PowerPoint a little bit, and going off of the lectures, and going off of those a lot, because I watch those, rewatch those a lot, and just taking in the knowledge, like, audibly and visually a little bit, but mostly audibly, and being like, okay, so I know that, I know this, and just taking in little shit each and every time off of each lecture, and then watching it again and seeing what new shit, and just soaking it up in my brain and putting that shit into long-term memory, or at least short-term enough to where I could push it into long-term memory for the next time that I watch the video, like the same lecture, and then just keep doing it. And that's like, that worked. And whenever I was taking notes and shit, I was getting B's. But it's like, now I figured out I don't need to take no notes. And I watched this video, I've like, since school started, I've been watching ways to study, all types of videos, on a little bit on TikTok, but a lot on YouTube, like how to study, ways to get better in studying, how to not be a lazy student, how to get A's, how to all this. And so I found some ways. Questions are a very big thing from the book, and making my own questions, as well as just fucking reading and listening. That's it. No notes. Maybe note cards, like digital flashcards on Quizlet or Chegg or both. Not, because that's a lot of work, a lot of time. Not, again, I'm trying to save time. I'm trying to preserve my hands, because that's typing on the phone, same shit. And also, I like to just take in information. So it's like, if I can listen to it, even if I have to listen to it a few times, or if I can read it even if I don't want to read it. But if I read it, then I'm taking it in, and I could be like, okay, I remember that. It'll pop back up, and I know that shit. And so I've figured out my ways to study, and I feel like this is helping me throughout the rest of my degree, earning this fucking degree. Like, I could do this way and take notes, but not literally, because it doesn't help me. For other people, it might. But for me, taking notes and just regurgitating on paper through my hand what is written on the PowerPoints or said in a lecture, it don't do it for me. I cannot. And so that was getting me B's. Taking notes was getting me B's. And now just taking in the knowledge audibly or visually is literally getting me A's. Literally. That shit wild. Like, it's like it took me 3 weeks to figure that shit out. Or 3 quizzes. Not necessarily 3 weeks. But 3 quizzes to figure that shit out. And I was like, I'm gonna switch up the method after the last test when I got a B. And I was like, I was this close to getting an A, but I got a B. And so, like, I think I missed two wrong. Too many. Like, too many. If I had gotten 2 more right, I probably would have got an A. And so, it's like, after that test, I was like, okay, what is a different way that I can study to where I get an A and not a B? And so I have figured it out. Just taking fucking knowledge, just taking the information, just keep going over and over and over it, but take it in audibly, look at it visually, and no writing. Because the writing does not help me. Like, it literally does not. It's just me writing that shit. And then I have to go back and still reread it. I'm not understanding it while I'm writing it. I have to reread it. It's like I'm reading a book, honestly. Like, there might be a few things that might be in there extra, but it's from the PowerPoint or it's from the lecture. And I've already heard it or can understand it if I just watch it or really zone in and pay attention, like I'm listening to a podcast or an audiobook. And it's just like that. And so it's like, no notes. So, and I don't know if freestyling helped with that, but maybe a little bit, because it's like, it's helping me be on top of my brain to be able to be no writing, you know? I'm not writing. Basically, what ways can I not write? But I can type if I need to, like for papers. Maybe some notes, maybe some note cards for school, but digitally, not physically. Nothing physically writing. Everything digital. Like, how can I not use my hands? But use my hands, but not. Because I really need my hand for music production or just as a whole, and my hand really be going through some shit. It really does. And I'm like 31 years old and my hand is already like this. It's fine though. I'm gonna figure it out. I just don't use my hand like that sometimes. And today was a day where I have tried to not use my hand as much, but I still have. But that's why, since I was little, I've always taught myself how to use my left hand, because I broke this one at one point in life. And so I have always taught myself how to use my left hand. And so I do use my left hand when I need to. And this one hurts too much. Whatever, you know, we all have things. So yes, I have talked. And so I need to study and go over the statistics for research class, where that class I have like 100 or something. And so this assignment, I'm like, I can let this one go. It could be late. I'm playing. I cannot do this one because it's only worth like five points. I'm gonna do it because I need to understand it. However, it's like, I'm at a point now, again, this week, I was like, this is my chill week. I've done some big ass assignments this week. And I'm like, I'm tired. My brain is tired, okay? But it's okay. I have 5 more weeks. This is five weeks. After this week, we have 4. And some big ass assignments is coming through. It's okay though. This has been a long reading. It turned from reading to vlog or something. But I have enjoyed this, okay? I hope you have too. If you have still been watching, you know, let me know. Comment and say one thing that is similar to like me figuring out school and studying to make me get an A. Like, what's something that you have figured out and you like, that shit did some shit and it was like courageous on your end, it was successful, like really successful. What is something that was real successful for you recently? Comment and tell me that. That'll let me know that you watched till the end, okay? All right, I love y'all. I really thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here, okay? You know, I have just reached, I'm putting this in here, I have just reached 803 subscribers, and I'm so grateful. So I thank you. And that was because of freestyling, not tarot. That's like my music and freestyling. That's me. Like, that's on me. Like tarot is something different, where it's like me getting subscribers from that is like, I know that they here for the tarot. Like, they might be here for the music, but they here for the tarot. I'm getting subscribers from freestyling. That means they hear about me. Like, freestyling is like me, straight up. Like, my words, my beats, straight up me. And so it's like, you subscribing because of me? Like, for real? I'm doing something. And so, success. I'm seeing it. And so I appreciate that. And so 803. So almost to 1,000, but I'm gonna focus on 850 right now. 850. And maybe those will come, hopefully, shit, from freestyling and me posting every day and seeing the subscribers roll in from just freestyling. Not tarot, but that's like my music and me and my personality. I don't know. That makes me excited because I've been doing tarot for so long on this channel. The Taycasso made that channel. That is like, or uploading in between like music production and music. That is like, I've seen a lot of subscribers from the tarot, but now to like be like, okay, so they subscribing because of freestyling. I appreciate that. I really do. I don't know. I really like that. Like, that's a nice way for people to come into my channel. Like, freestyling. I don't know. That makes me feel so good. Okay, let me stop. I'm looking at a star right now. You know, one day. Okay? Let me stop. All right. Bye, y'all.